you can see, I've already primed my eyelids and I've also done my eyebrows. If you want to see how I do my eyebrows, I've got a video on it, so I'll leave the link down below so you can go check that out. But what I'm going to do to start off with is take my tape and I'm going to put this on my eyelids in the place where I kind of want the eyeshadow to go. I usually try and join it up with the end of my eyebrow. So now I've got the tape in the place that I want it to be. I'm going to go in with the Naked 3 palette by Urban Decay. And I'm going to start by going in with the colour Limit, and then I'm going to go in with the colour Nuna. So I'm going to take Limit with the 225 Luxe Eye Blender by Zoeva, and I'm going to be putting this in my crease and on my outer V. And then I'm going to do the same with Nuna, but focus this more on the outer V. Then I'm going to be taking the Morphe E17 brush. This is like my favourite blending brush in the world, and I'm just going to blend that all in. Then to make it even more pink, I'm going to be taking the Morphe 35B palette, which looks like this. I'm so in love with it. And I'm going to be taking a mixture of this kind of pinky but not too bright pink colour with the really bright pink here, but not too much of this one. And I'm going to be doing this with the blender brush that I took right at the beginning. Actually, before I take that really bright pink colour, I'm going to go in with the Naked 3 palette again and take this kind of greyish colour here called Dark Side. And I'm going to take this brush. This is just from like one of the Urban Decay Naked palettes, but I really like this because it's really fluffy. And I'm going to take this brush in that and kind of darken up the very end of the eye. And then I'm going to go back in with my blending brush and blend it in as I go. I'm then going to take a bit of the shade called Black Heart, which is right at the end. I'm only going to take a tiny bit of this, and I'm going to take it with the M431 Morphe brush, which is like a pencil brush, and kind of line the lash line and just a bit of the wing, I guess. And then just keep on blending that in. So once you're happy with the amount of smokiness you've got, then I'm going to go in with that really bright pink colour with the brush I had at the beginning. Not too much because you don't want to go overboard. And I'm going to run this through the crease. You've got to be really careful how much you put on, like you want to build it up gradually, because if you put too much on then it's just going to look stupid. Okay, well the sun is really fucking up my life. Just ignore the sun, please. I can't help nature. So next I'm going to be taking a flat concealer brush. I don't even know where this is from. Just take any that you own and then take your favourite concealer. And I'm going to be mapping out a half cut crease. I did this before in one of my videos. Just put a bit of concealer on the end of that brush. Just got freaking concealer all over my pillow. Then I'm going to be going back in with the Morphe 35B palette, and I'm going to be focusing on these two pink glittery shades. And I'm going to be taking my flat concealer brush again and adding that on top of the concealer until it's completely covered, basically. And don't worry about the harsh line because we come back to that later and blend it all in. Then I'm going to be taking the Naked 3 palette once again and taking the dark pink colour I took at the beginning called Nuna, and my brush that I took at the beginning, and kind of trying to blend that middle bit out. Then I'm going to be moving on to eyeliner. This is the Maybelline new Master Precise Liquid Eyeliner, and I'm just going to be doing a normal wing. I find it easier to get the general shape with the tape, and then I like to take the tape off and finish it up without the tape. Okay, so now that the main eyeliner is done, we're going to go in with the best bit, which is the NYX Vivid Brights eyeliner. This is in Petal. Basically, I'm just going to do a stripe of this underneath the black eyeliner. It's pretty simple. Oh my god, my hand's really shaky. It's so pigmented, so you don't need much at all, as you can see. But you want to make sure it joins up with the black eyeliner at the end. Okay, so now pretty much all of the eye makeup is done. I mean, we're going to do stuff underneath it, but I'm going to do that after I've done the foundation. So for foundation, obviously I'm going to be taking my absolute favourite, which is the NARS Sheer Glow Foundation. This is in the shade Mont Blanc. But because I was fairly fake tan that night, I also mixed it with the L'Oreal Paris Infallible 24-Hour Matte Mattifying Infallible Foundation in the shade Vanilla. This is a really good foundation, by the way, like really good, and it's also affordable. I'm going to mix these together. I just use the end of a makeup brush. I didn't prime! Oh my god, I hate that. Okay, so just gonna like pretend that didn't happen. For primer, I'm gonna be taking the Stila One Step Correct primer. This is so good as it cancels out all the redness on your face. So I'm gonna do 4 blobs and rub it in. I always forget primer, and it's like the most annoying thing of my life. Okay, so once I've primed, then I can actually go in with my foundation and then take my damp beauty blender and start dabbing it in. Again, make sure you're really, really careful around that eyeliner because you don't want to ruin your hard work. And you want to be careful around your brows as well, if you've already done them. Remember to go down your neck and on your ears. For concealer, I'm obviously going in with my trusty Lasting Perfection Concealer by Collection in the shade Fair again. Basically, I'm going to apply this under my eyes in triangular shapes. I also put some on my forehead, especially as I've like broken out up there. So we're going to put a lot there, down my nose. And then I'm just going to blend this all out. For powder, I take the Rimmel London Stay Matte Powder, and this is in transparent, and I take my powder brush by Real Techniques, and I just put this everywhere. With powder, you should dab rather than swipe, because if you swipe then you can take off a lot of your foundation and concealer. After that, I'm going to bake. I'm going to take the RCMA No Colour Powder, I dip that in the top. So now that we're letting that bake, I'm going to be contouring. So this is the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, my absolute favourite. And I've got the Duofiber brush by Real Techniques. And I'm going to be taking that middle brown shade, as I usually do, and putting this underneath my cheekbones. And I'm going to put it around my forehead as well. You've got to make sure it's really, really blended, otherwise it can start to look really muddy. I'm going to put some under my jaw as well, and I'm going to put a bit on my nose. And I'm going to take just this banana colour shade, and I'm going to take this under my contour. Right, then I'm going to wipe off all my bake. I'm going to do this with my setting brush. You just really lightly dust it away. And then I'm going to take Bare Minerals Well Rested Concealer, and I'm going to take a bit of this underneath my eyes. When you do this, you want to tap off a lot of the excess because it can get really cakey. Next, I'm going to be going in with some blush. This is the NARS Orgasm Blush, and I'm going to be taking the blush brush by Real Techniques. I'm going to be doing this above my contour and then on the apples of my cheeks. There's literally like bits of powder flying around. Like, I did my powder ages ago, could everyone just chill? Now I'm going to be going back in with the bottom of my eyes. I'm going to take the Bright palette again, and I'm going to take that pink colour that's bright but not too bright. Then I'm going to take the pencil brush I used at the beginning, and I'm just going to take the excess eyeshadow it has on it and add that to the outer bit of the lower lash. The lashes I'm using today are the Eyeliner. I don't even know how to pronounce this, and it really annoys me because I have so many products by them. This is number 101. So I just put the glue on the lash. I'm going to wait 20 seconds for this to get tacky. To be honest, I can't really give anyone advice on putting on lashes. Like, I used to be absolutely awful at putting them on. Literally, in this case, it's practice makes perfect. Like, if you just keep on applying them, then you get used to it and it's fine in the end. Literally, it's like dark outside. That's how long it takes me to do a bloody makeup. So now you want to go in with some mascara on your normal lashes to make them blend in with your false lashes. I'm going to go in with the Benefit They're Real. This used to be my 100% favourite mascara ever. I'm just applying that like I would normally apply mascara. And then you're going to want to coat your bottom lashes as well. So basically, if you get mascara on your face, which I do pretty much every single day of my life, you're going to want to leave it, wait till it's dry, and then just literally flick it off. You've got to wait until it's completely dry. Don't try and get it off as soon as you've got it on your face, because that just leads to a disaster. What is my hair today? Like, okay, so now I've done mascara, we're going to move on to highlight. This is Kitten by Stila. I took my Real Techniques highlight brush. Then I'm going to take a little flat brush, get some of this and put it under my brow bone. Like, there's glitter going around my camera right now. Can you see that? Frickin' heck. Just ignore that, please. I'm going to put a bit on the tip of my nose, in between my eyes. Literally, it's going mad. And on my Cupid's bow. Last but not least, I'm going to go in with my lipstick. This is the Jeffree Star liquid lipstick in I'm Nude. This is the NYX retractable lip liner in Nude. And then I'm going to take, this is incredible, like one swipe and it's there. Okay guys, so that's the finished look. Just remember to give me a thumbs up and a subscribe, as it means so much to me. Honestly, you have no idea, it really does. Personally, I think it's a really simple look and it doesn't have to take you that long at all. I just take my bloody time. I'm gonna go now as it's dark outside. I've been sitting here long enough, but I will see you in my next video. Bye!